If we want students to learn how to execute a reading or writing skill, then we need to provide more than a polished example. They need to be privy to the behind-the-curtain thinking. When we demonstrate a skill within a mini lesson, we tend to clean it up. We smooth it out. We show how to do it neat, tidy, and in perfect steps. And in the process, we make it look efficient, automatic, and easy. But that's not how real readers or writers operate. Real thinking is messy. It stops, it starts, it backtracks, it fragments, it gets stuck, it tries something, then it tries something else. And students need to see that. Because when we make reading and writing look effortless, students assume it's supposed to be easy. And if I struggle, I must be doing it wrong. Or good readers don't get confused. Good writers never change their mind. But none of that is true. During the I do of a mini lesson, students need to be privy to the real stuff, the frustrations, the adjustments, the authentic problem solving that experts do. They need to hear the thinking of a less confident reader or writer, like, I don't get this part. Maybe I should reread. Or, this doesn't sound right. What's a different detail that I could try? This is still not working. Maybe I could try this instead. These thoughts aren't mistakes. They're the very cognitive moves that make a skill possible. The key to a powerful Think-Aloud is don't hide the struggle. Talk through it. Model your journey of thinking, the entire, unvarnished, imperfect journey of thinking. This allows you to show your readers and writers what it looks like to persevere, to grit through confusion, to troubleshoot meaning, to wrestle with a sentence until it makes sense, to revise thinking because new information has changed your understanding. Students don't naturally learn this. It's not intuitive. They don't magically pick up on this mental work. They become skilled when we open the curtain and let them see what's usually invisible. Tomorrow, when you plan your lesson model, identify a common struggle point that students have, and then show the authentic struggle. A place where you have to reread, a decision you reconsider, a moment something doesn't sound right, a place you try again. Let students be privy to the real thinking, the human thinking, the thinking that makes the skill work. Because the goal isn't to make reading and writing look easy. The goal is to make the thinking visible.